safe space is a place where Black men learn, heal, thrive, and value the freedom to be. A safe space allows Black men to color outside the lines without judgment, stigmas, biases, or boundaries. A safe space is a place where our Black voices impacts and counts. And here are your hosts, Ty Baker Jr. and Dax Addy.
Welcome back. As you can tell, we got some guests here. I told you guys we're going to pick it right up where we left off. We just added a couple more people to the episode.
He added a couple more people. Come on, Legend. Give him 5. There you go.
We're going to go
back in it.
We're just going to introduce them all real quick. This is my little baby Legend, my son Deno, and my oldest Kai.
Oh, I'm Alyssa. I'm Callie.
All right. Episode 8, we're hitting on fatherhood, and we thought it'd be appropriate to bring our kids on and let them talk about us a little bit and ask them some questions as well. So
we're gonna find out all the real dirt, and see whether these guys were telling the truth before. Because I feel like if we were putting them on like a lie detector test, some of this ain't gonna be true. Okay, Todd talking about I cook every evening. I'm trying to figure out what evening that was because it sounded like one.
Oh, I cook.
You can cook.
Listen,
is that true? He can cook.
Kai will tell you.
Yeah. He can cook. Yeah. You look healthy. You look like he can cook. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, he can cook.
He does 8.
He knows how to cook very good, like Mom. Mom cooks very good. They cook together, too.
Who cooks better?
I think Mom and Dad. And the guy, because he cooks, too.
So between Mom and Dad, who cooks better?
I guess Mom.
See? I told y'all.
But he said he
didn't say everything today.
He said he guesses. At first, he said Mom and Dad.
Hey, don't take that boy opinion away. This is a Black man. Okay? I'm going to ask y'all.
And I love Mom very much.
Your mom is amazing. She's a good woman. I'll tell you that. All right? So, same question to you guys. Who's a better cook? You can say you, too.
So, like I said last time. Yeah, I think it's me.
You think you're a better cook?
There are certain meals that our dad makes that you can't top.
You can't top?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
This one breakfast scramble. It's like eggs, bacon, potato. And then the way he makes it better. Like one time my brother made it. He makes it better.
What you be doing, dog? What you be doing? So we're gonna break it down like this, all right? I'm gonna give y'all questions and anybody can answer. You ready? Okay. Check this out. Okay.
Are we gonna play trivia?
I don't know what game that is. I'm too old for that, young man. But I'll figure that out soon. Okay? All right. Who's more patient? Anybody can answer the question between your mom and your dad.
Dad.
Mom.
You think your mom more patient than your dad?
No.
I guess that.
No.
Why are you taking your answer back?
Mom. I take my answer back. Mom. I guess.
So tell me, why do you think your dad is more patient?
Because he is. There's certain stuff you can do with dad that you can't do with mom.
You sound like you finagled the system once already.
Yeah, a couple times. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, go ahead and sit back. That ain't right. Who do you think is more patient, mom or dad?
He gonna get that 20 when we get home.
I know. Mom.
Mom? Yeah. Dad ain't that patient? Man, this sounds like a unanimous decision. Will, you gonna have to defend yourself on that?
Nah, there's no defense.
There's no
defense.
So why you say your mom is more patient?
Just like the way they act different.
They act different? How does dad act?
Let's say when our little sister is crying or something, he's quick to like want her to stop crying. But our stepmom, she's just like, she stays there and tries to like calm her down or waits a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Can you impersonate how your dad acts?
Well, stop all that crying.
That's it? Is that about right? Is that right, Will?
A little deeper.
A little deeper?
I can't go that deep.
I don't know who they talking. Are you talking about Cameron?
Yes.
I tell Cameron she better stop all that crying. Oh, I guess I do.
When she like crying in the car and she be getting on your nerves when she crying in the car.
Oh yeah, she getting you heard that when she's getting on my nerves. Yeah,
But she get on your nerves with a quickness. That's like Miss Tony more patient.
Nah, my wife is definitely more patient than I am.
She's more patient than
Oh,
you?
without question.
Okay.
Without question.
I got a question for you guys. Tell me about something that you guys love about your dad.
Because
No. Let them answer first.
How caring he is.
Mr. Dex will ask you, okay?
How caring he is?
Or how he's open to listening to most of the stuff we want to talk about.
That was my next question. Who's a better listener? Your mom or your dad? Dang. You scoring points today. All right. Why you say that?
I just think there's some stuff that he's more willing to like hear about, or if it's more personal stuff, like stuff about us, I think they're both open to it, but he's more open to it. But if it's like school stuff, it's certain like school stuff I don't think he'd be wanting to hear about.
Why is that, Mr. Dad?
Hold on, school stuff like boys?
Oh
No, like
he don't like our school.
yeah.
sounds like you.
So you don't want to hear about that?
No.
Okay.
But because my school, when I say school stuff, it's not to him. School stuff is strictly like academics, like the education part, and I tell him like the social and the social part and the education parts. And so he wants to focus more on like the education parts. He doesn't want to hear about that stuff for him.
All right. You're probably going to have to speak up a little bit. So it's easier to talk to your dad.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you guys the same question. You right there, finagling. You. All right. Who is it easier to talk to? Mom or dad?
Mom. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
We've established that his father has a chip on the shoulder. Right?
I mean,
Why you say mom?
Turn to the side.
Because mom gonna tell you like the real. Dad, he gonna tell you what it is, but he not gonna tell you like what you need to hear. My mom, she's not patient, so she gonna tell you straight up what it is. He gonna be like, yeah, that's cool, but maybe you should do it this way. My mom gonna be like, you shouldn't do it no way. You should do it the right way, and it should be the right way. But he not gonna tell you that.
It sounds like your mom's the man in your life, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm not gonna lie. For a long time, she was. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fair. My mother was the man in my life when I was really emotional. Ain't that crazy though, guys? You know how your daughters can talk to you more than your sons, but you want to talk to, you see what I'm saying? You want to talk to your sons, but your daughters will talk to you.
Oh yeah. I always joke with my wife. I'm like, man, all of our boys are mama's boys. They can just come to her for everything, which I love. I love that. Yeah, that's the mic, baby. I love that they have a good relationship with her and that they feel comfortable enough to open up. Because sometimes kids don't open up to either parent, you know. So the fact that they even feel comfortable enough to talk to her about stuff is comforting. So, but while I'm on it, it made me think of a question for you, Kai. How did it make you feel with me coming into your life for being and you having to be that man that entire time in the household? I was just you and mom.
It was a transition for sure, but I appreciate it because it's a lot of people I know that don't got dad or father figures that's out there in the street maneuvering, doing stuff. That I'm gonna be honest with you, if it wasn't for you or mostly the man figures in my life, I probably would have followed behind them most times in them situations. So I'm thankful for you and everybody that came into my life. Like my mom, she was there and she set it in stone, things to do and not to do, and I would follow them for the most part. But then it was situations where I would look at my friends and I'd be like, oh, they cool doing this and they not getting in trouble for it, or they making it seem like it's the thing to do, so I want to follow behind it. But with you coming around and my mom at the same time, y'all really helped me to steer away from the streets and more into a good way of living life than living it the wrong way.
That's fair. That sounds, man, they're giving you compliments, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So that same question for y'all, like, what are some of the positives, right, that you see in your dad, like that you guys love about your dad that you can do? What are some of the things that you see that you appreciate? Let's say, what do you appreciate about your dad? Man, he right here. He right
No,
here.
it's not like a we don't appreciate nothing. It's just you have to think.
You got to think about it, huh? All them days in your life, he been buying lunch, dinner. They got to come for something.
I'll say I appreciate that day. There was never like a point in time where we could say that he's like never taking care of us for real. Like he always made sure that we had something to eat. We had a roof over our head. He always made sure that we were good. So I will say that I appreciate that part about him.
What do you like about your dad?
He's honest. That kind of goes both ways though. Like sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, but I do appreciate the fact that he's honest.
You feel the same way?
I believe that his honesty can be a bit brutal at times. Yeah.
But do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think honesty is always a good thing.
Okay. So is it safe to say that your dad has been kind of consistent in being honest?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's something fun that y'all like to do with your father?
We used to have movie nights, but that was back like in kind of like summer or early school, like when we was less busy. So we had movie nights when we cook for the family, or just when like sometimes we're all just downstairs together, like everybody, and we're just talking, having a good time. Probably that.
Good time. Okay. All right. There you go. And then I got another question for all of you guys. All right. And this is again, I'm going to ask the kids the questions. Right. Mm-hmm. What is one thing that your father is not good at, but you see him try it all the time?
Jokes. I can name a list.
Go ahead. Hey, take the mic. Come on up.
Listen, I got the best jokes. What's something that daddy's not good at?
Go ahead. Answer the question. Go ahead.
Whooping us.
You don't like he's not good at whooping y'all?
No, he is good at whooping us.
The jokes are bad.
Mom and Dad.
Boy,
Okay,
it
go
ain't
ahead.
coming from me.
Don't let him tell you a joke. Don't let him be your dance partner. Don't let him sing you a song. Don't let him style you.
Don't let him bother you.
But don't let him tell you jokes. No.
Listen,
He
And
can't
don't
tell
let him
good
bother
jokes.
you.
listen, I got the best jokes.
No.
I have the voice of an angel,
He got dad jokes.
and I have
No, he don't even got dad jokes. He got granddad jokes. So it don't work.
He got on the blocks expired jokes.
He got jokes that you've heard before, but he tries to spin them, and it just don't sound right.
It don't spin.
No, not at all.
What is something, right? What is something that your father, right, is not good at, but he's always trying, that you see he's trying to do?
Singing.
He can't dance.
It's singing and dancing.
I feel like y'all even help.
I feel like they got together before we started, and it was like, listen, this is what we're going to say about this. Because they just said the same thing.
So he can't sing and he can't dance.
He sing a lot. He always playing music and stuff.
You
He be trying to sing. He be walking around the house singing.
That's sad. That's
He
real
can't rap
sad.
either.
Oh, he can't rap?
No.
He be rapping too?
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear?
What's up, bro?
Y'all want to hear? Drop a beat.
Stop.
Look at God.
Yo, I was about to spit some bars in there.
Hey, y'all. So at the end of the day, the get to know session, it seems like the kids are really, really like they're not co-signing nothing. Nothing. So he can't sing and he can't dance. Y'all have facts of this? You
can't
gonna tell me a
dance,
story? You seen him try to sing before?
A lot when we're in the car, and there's like a certain song that come on. What is it? My favorite.
How does he sound when he sing?
Jasmine spoken. That's what it is. Yeah. He going in.
He be going in?
Beyonce too. Mm-hmm. Especially when it's like, or if it's like a rapper, because I heard you in the car on the way here.
You didn't like it?
Oh, I have my AirPods in.
Did you like it? You don't like it either?
I wasn't paying attention. I had my AirPods in too.
So your kids zone out when you singing and rapping.
That's a good thing.
Not on road trips though. On road trips, we be hearing him. When we were little, and he used to sing like when he was taking us to daycare or whatever, and we would all sing together. I know that.
Yeah.
I used to say he should be a rapper.
So he could rap.
Along with like when he if he know the song, then yeah.
But can
He
you
also-
freestyle?
I don't know. I ain't heard that before.
Mr. Dax.
She would track real quick. So you can't do it.
Oh, I ain't heard it.
Oh,
I
something
can't say
else that he tries to do that he's not very good at is styling our older brother.
But that's not my fault though. That's
What?
his fault.
So
Go ahead.
here's a question. It's a flip script. All right. Since now we got the kids here, which one of your kids are more like you? For the fellas.
Mr. Dax.
Go ahead, buddy. Ask me.
Ask the question.
Dad can't dance either. At all. He did like this. That's not dancing.
You can't. That's not dancing.
He can't sing either.
Oh man.
Like, give him a rap to try. Dad, try.
No, they don't want to hear it, buddy. They don't want to hear it.
You rap and pay them bills.
I know how to rap.
You can't rap that. That's a big rap.
I can rap.
Show them at the end, buddy.
All right, show them at the end. Okay, so here's the question. All right, which one of your kids do you think is more like you?
I'll probably say Callie
Why you say Callie?
because I think she pays more attention to the little things, like maybe like the fashion stuff. Like she's big on like styling herself, and she's more of the creative. I think she's very. She's an empath, and I think she gets that mostly from me. I think if you asked her that, she'll probably tell you that she gets that from me.
Why don't we ask her? She's right here. You think you're more like your dad?
I personally think that some of my attitude is from him. I know he may not agree with that, but I think so. I think we share a lot of traits, a lot of characteristics. I share a lot of traits with my mom too, like I look like her, and then some of my attitude is from her too. So, he mentions like some of my facial expressions. Some of my facial expressions are from her, but it's just like it depends on because whatever environment like you grow up around, like it's more of your mom or your dad, you're gonna act like that person more.
Do you think that's true? Do you think both of them act the same way?
Yeah. I think that there are some things that they both just do that they have in common with each other. Also, they kind of think the same, cause especially on the ride home from school, they just be thinking the same. Especially if I say something.
Can both of them sing?
I'm gonna say shit. I was gonna compliment you. I was gonna say a little bit.
That's support. Okay, let's ask the same question to Time. So the same question for you guys. All right, which one of your kids do you think is more like you?
I would have to say probably Jaden. He's not here right now. Him and I are like my oldest. Kai like to say I'm nerdy sometimes.
Nerds. They're nerds.
Oh, they're nerds.
They're nerds.
Really?
You give them an opportunity, they're gonna talk your head off about nerds. That's what they are. Jaden, very smart kid. Love my little brother. Smartest kid I know. Nerd. Dad, nerd.
I'm just passionate. Like
No, it's not even. It's not even that he's passionate.
Dad loves me too.
Nerd. It's like you tell him a topic to talk about. You're gonna get the full disclosure, and it's gonna be nerdy. It's not gonna be.
Are we learning today that
What you need?
A name
Like,
like
if you put-
Tyrone is a nerd?
If you
Is
put
that
Jaden,
possible?
if you put Jaden and my dad in the same room, and y'all don't know them, you're gonna walk out of that room saying those two are nerds. You're gonna know. Trust me. Trust me.
I like to say it's informative. You know, if you ask someone a question, you need to give them all the details.
Summarize. That's the key word for today. Summarize. You ask Dad, hey, what did you do today? Or if you ask Jaden, hey, what'd you do today? You're going to get an essay. You ask me what you did today? I woke up, nothing. Nothing. If it was a very productive day, you're still going to get nothing because I don't need you knowing. You ask him, oh, well. That's how you know you're going to get a long story. Oh, well. So, no, it's not informative.
We kind of dress alike.
No, that's not the same thing either.
By the way, you dress like Michael Jackson.
My dad dresses better than Jaden. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Dad can't dress, but he dresses better than Jaden.
Okay.
Jaden wakes up.
I got my twos on right now.
Puts on some sweats. Where'd you get those? Who put you onto those?
My wife and my son. Actually.
There we go. Back to the key things of what your father can't do. Dress.
Dress is one of them.
We put him on.
Hey sis, I just want to say on behalf of all of us, and I'm gonna add my wife into it. Thank you for styling my brother. Right? Right.
Well, that's a round of applause. It's needed.
And that's all right,
Yeah.
because what we're saying is that the kids notice it. Is it important to be a cool dad?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
I think
Is
I'm
that
a cool
unanimous?
Yeah, you're funny.
I don't think it's important.
Do you think your dad is cool?
Yeah.
I think he's intimidating to the people around him.
Oh yeah, he is.
So, for example, he takes us to, like, if we ask, he takes us to basketball games sometimes, like our school basketball games. And he shows up, and every time people see him, they're like, they think he's like a gangster or something like that.
They thought that he was a football player.
They think. So it's good that he dresses like he's an important kind of person, because he's an important person. Like look at me, I'm me. But he's very like scary to people.
Do you guys think y'all cool dads?
My dad's the opposite. He's yeah. People don't think my dad's a gangster. People think my dad is goofy. I took him to play basketball with a group of my friends, and most of my friends, they got that little gangster side to him. No.
And I don't whoop them
Dad
boys.
doesn't.
Let's make that clear. Stop.
Dad's style. We try to put him in things that make him seem more of a tough guy, but no, it's not Dad. Dad will walk in the room. I kid you not. You're with your friends. He will walk in the room. He does this every time. Tyrone Baker. No, he's not cool. For your birthday, he's going to embarrass you. I told him this year for my birthday, I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm expecting it. Yeah, no, he's not.
It's about making them laugh.
Yeah, he's gonna make you laugh, but it's not a laughter of I'm laughing at you. No, we're laughing for you because it's crazy sometimes.
All right. So my last question for you guys is, how important do you have your kids here, both of y'all, right? And I'm just gonna let both of y'all answer this. How important is it to have a connection, so to speak, with your kids all throughout their lives through these developmental years?
I mean, it's very important. Just watching them grow up, watching them kind of, grow into their personalities, and you start really paying attention to what they like and what each of them do well individually. You know what I mean? Like all those things are, to me, it's a blessing, right? Because again, I didn't grow up with my parents didn't really care about what I did. So for me, I wanted to make sure that I paid more attention to mine and what they did, and then just did what I could to support them. Like that's just what was ultimately important for me. But yeah, it's awesome, man.
Is it different listening to girls and boys?
Yeah, it is. I think I'm a lot more compassionate to them than I am their brother.
Why?
I think it's just the female male perspective. They'll always be my babies. You know what I mean? And I think again, it's just kind of how
I'll take advantage of that.
they do. They do. I'm sure they do. But it's just like for them, like they how they are with their moms, right? It's just that male female relationship. So yeah, it's they'll always be my babies, and then my son is just he's my son. I love him, but
And Ty, I'll ask you the same question to close up.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
How important is it, right, to have a connection with your family, your children nowadays?
No, it most definitely is. It's a must. I grew up very close with my parents, my brothers and sisters, and like I said on the other episode, we try to eat dinner together every single night. We used to have family night every Sunday. We go out and do something. Now Sundays we go to church together, and we just try to stay involved in each other's lives. And for me, showing my kids that I'm there and involved in their lives is key. Because that's instilling in them that, hey, no matter what, dad is always going to make time for them. They know how hard I work, and I'm gone for work sometimes, but I try to let them know I'm always there for them. I may not be physically there, but you call me, I'm going to have your back. I'm going to make it work out for you no matter what, because that's something I want them to pass along to their kids, pass along to their friends. That family is key. So it's very important to me, and that's why I was like, I know it's a little tight in here right now, and it's a little, the baby's talking, but it was important for me to make sure that we both had our kids on here to show, like, it's not just a front. This is real. Real life. And,
this is the real life, y'all. This is for all the single guys out there. This is what it looked like, but this is a bundle of joy as well. It's the happiest place you possibly can be. Is that fair?
And like I said too, like I said on the other side, I'm most definitely not perfect by any means, but my kids teach me every single day. Kai has taught me so much. Jaden, Denham, Legend, Lennon, they've all taught me something, a different lesson. And they continue to teach me every single day. And that's the key, to learn every single day from them. So,
is that the same thing with you? You learn from them?
Yeah, I think it's what I didn't say was it's just important also to be the example for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I'm transparent about my life.
Right.
Especially with them. So they know, the way that I grew up, they know all those things. So it's important for them to see, where I came from and where I'm at now. You know what I mean? Because there has been a progression and there was a road that I had to travel to get there. And it's important to me for them to see that and know that. You know what I mean? And hopefully they'll look for the same qualities in whoever they end up with in the future as the same qualities that I have.
For both of you guys, and this is a question for all of you guys to the kids, right? Is this joy? Is this happiness? Is family? Do you consider family joy and happiness? Like, is this something that you love? Your family unit?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Do you love? Is it the time spent that you spent with your dad that gives you joy? What gives you happiness in your family?
I think it is the quality time aspect of it.
Yeah. So you love spending time with your family, your sister, your brothers, your dad. Mm-hmm. You can say that. It's all good. You don't want to say it?
Say what?
What makes you happy about your family?
I do enjoy spending time with them and like the things that we do together. But it's like sometimes there's like just how we all are. You get kind of tired of it sometimes. Just like how my sister and my brother are, and then how we all end up getting. It's like you spend so much time with them, you get a little fed up. I mean, I'll come back together later, but...
Boy, kids, they tell the truth to everything.
It's rough having siblings sometimes,
right.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't trade them in for anybody.
No, I still love them, like, wholeheartedly.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else, right? All right. Here's my last one. What advice would you guys give me? Because y'all are a couple. I don't have kids and I'm married. So what advice would you guys give me?
I would just say lead with love, communicate openly, and just try to be patient, man. I mean, I understand that they're gonna make mistakes.
I shouldn't do it Tyrone's way.
Hey, you got to do what works for you.
Right,
But my advice would be, absolutely to lead with love and try to find the patience. And yeah, man, just understand that they're your children and you love them and you want to be the example for them.
Tyrone, the same question to you, brother.
Yeah, no, same thing. Be patient as much as possible. Lead with love, and I know it's gonna sound funny, but I always tell parents that are expecting, Get as much sleep as you can right now. We talked about this on the phone the other day.
Yeah.
I remember when my wife was pregnant, she was like, "You better sleep now. You're not gonna get it back." I'm fine. I'm used to this, man. Having a child and not getting sleep is a completely different restlessness than it is compared to work. So, get as much sleep as you can now because you won't get it for a while. But lead with love, be patient, and enjoy it because
for sure.
Time moves fast. And they grow up super fast.
Oh wow!
But let's close it out. Big Will, let us know where we can find you at on social media real quick. And then I got something
social
to say.
media, Instagram, I'm a Big Will 78. Facebook, Will Crosby, and TikTok, Big Will 78.
Awesome. Dax.
That's it, man. Y'all dropped the jewels, man. Thank you guys so much. Will, thank you so much for dropping, everything on us. And the kids, thank you guys for coming. Right?
Clap it up for the kids.
Thank you.
That's it. I know it was a little bit of pressure, but we learned, one or two things. So when you get in the car, like, hey, give me my money. I said what you wanted me to say. Right? So thank you guys as always. Another episode down, and this one is about pretty much fatherhood. That one thing that we get and we take for granted at times, but it can be the best thing in your life. I'm learning it. These guys are in it, and I'm going to take my blessing by letting them lead.
Yeah.
All right.
And before we go, guys, thank you guys for tuning in this season. This is episode 9 for us, and our season finale is next week. It's going to be a great one. And I just want to tell everyone thank you for being here and supporting us throughout this journey. This has been a blessing for all of us and a passion. And our next episode is going to be the best one. And I would love for everyone to tune in, tell your friends about it. And if you guys are, we'll post it on our Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, but we love for you guys to come out. It's going to be a great event. And just thank you for supporting it. All right. So make sure you guys tune in, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Out. And we'll teach Ty how to dance.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. Please be sure to like, share, and comment on all of our social media platforms.